In June 1941, when the Germans launched Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of Russia, the Red Army was armed primarily with Model 1891 Mosin Nagant rifles. Ironically, the gun's most significant period of service was achieved after it was technically obsolete as a frontline weapon. Unlike the SVT, the Mosin Nagant could digest the poorest quality ammunition and would keep firing as long as the riflemen had the strength to work the bolt. For all its admirable qualities, it could not provide a high volume of fire. And Soviet designs for rapid-fire semi-automatic rifles, primarily the Tokarev SVT-38 and SVT-40, had proved disappointing.
The Tokarev 1938 and 1940 rifles were not quite efficient in dust and dirt or a rapid change of temperature, and failed to prove reliable enough under battlefield conditions.
Between the wars, the Soviets had experimented with small-caliber, high-velocity submachine guns. But conservative army leaders, clinging to the idea of individual marksmanship, never regarded them as particularly useful. Now, in the midst of a national emergency, it was decided that the bullet-spraying submachine gun, however small, would become a major fighting weapon. Ultimately, the Red Army fielded more submachine guns than any other country during the Second World War.
The priority was, what is the quickest and cheapest thing we can make? And the answer to that was submachine guns. Rifles demanded a specialist rifle factory. Ivan's garage and Joe's engineering workshops, they were all put on to making submachine guns as hard as they could go.
In 1934, Vasily Degtyarev had designed the PPD, the first submachine gun adopted by the Soviet military. But numerous design and production defects gave reason for senior Army officials to withdraw it from service in 1939. Degtyarev substantially modified the gun, creating the PPD-40. A significant feature of the new version was its chrome-lined barrel. This refinement made the barrel nearly impervious to neglect. It is a feature the Russians have continued to use on practically all of their automatic and selective fire weapons. However, the Degtyarev PPD-40 was never produced in large numbers. It would fall to another design, by Georgy Shpagin, to face the German onslaught. Shpagin's gun, the ppsh-41, was optimized for mass production. Later versions featured a 35-round box magazine. There was no selector switch. It fired only on full auto. It was the first Soviet small arm to use